Good morning, everybody. Ian Maddox, Hitchcock Maddox Financial Partners, connecting with you from my front yard on our Financial Planning Simplified video series. I really didn't think that I was going to be able to squeeze a message in here before the end of the year, or certainly before Christmas. In fact, we were joined by my partner Richard Hitchcock last week, who shared some important information with us and also gave us a holiday greeting. I'm at home recovering from COVID, and I wanted to just share a couple of thoughts with you about that, as well as a few economic snapshots, and then another Christmas greeting as we go into kind of the final push of 2020 and the holiday season. So, first of all, COVID, we've talked about this so many times. We're all aware that there's a huge surge in cases, which is to be expected. It's cold, it's winter, people are home and together, and it's one thing to observe it. It's another thing to have it, and I'll tell you, it's not something that I would wish on anybody. It's not a fun process to go through. Certainly, there are folks that have had it much worse than I have or my family has, but it is also not something that I would wish on my friends or family. So just continue to be diligent, be safe. All of this can have an impact on policymakers, and that kind of ties into economic stuff we're seeing. Q3, we had better GDP. We see kind of a recovery. And now we have all this stuff going on, and it's just a swirl of data, swirl of information. It looks like we're going to get some more stimulus, which is good. We've got vaccines beginning to roll out, which is good. But all of this stuff, we see the markets have recovered, at least to some degree. A portion of the markets have recovered, but I promise you there's still a lot of weight on this economy. And so we've got to push through this, get through this. And so I'm encouraging folks to continue to take this seriously. Don't be trivial about it. Just the series of symptoms that I had alone. I mean, the fact that it gets in your brain. I mean, I had a hard time thinking clearly, speaking clearly. That's of concern, and I know doctors don't really understand the long-term impact of that on society and what it really means. And so just don't be flippant about it. I saw some folks are just like, it's no big deal. It is a big deal, and it's affecting a lot of people. So even folks that are young and healthy that don't end up in the hospital, there still may be long-term impacts on their long-term health and well-being. So just something to be cognizant of. Most importantly, I'm standing here in front of my house. You'll see Christmas wreaths, of course. I've got a joy sign, and I really truly mean those things. It is Christmas, and we are about to finish a year and celebrate the beginning of a new year, and I want those things to be positive. So spend time with family, reflect on that, and have a wonderful Christmas and a happy new year. Until we connect next time, Ian Maddox, HMFP.